I'm Roger Dinwiddie and I'm the CEO of STARS. You know, we've talked a little bit about bullying and what to do to help young people who are being bullied. Today, we're going to specifically speak about a plan to help young people who are in fact being bullied. So that's what this is all about. The first step is to develop a plan for the safe reporting of bullying. Young people who are being bullied need to have a critical adult or two in their lives to go to when they're being bullied. They need a safe person at school, a safe person in home, a safe person in the community, such as perhaps a youth pastor, their youth minister, or clergy, or someone they can go to, or perhaps someone at a local Boys and Girls Club or a YMCA, anywhere where kids gather, that they've got some adult alliance where they can talk and talk freely about what it's like to be bullied, because it is extremely difficult if you're a child and you're being bullied repetitively to actually report it to someone, because in fact you begin to give up on the fact that anything can be done about it, because it's likely that you've already talked to adults about it in the past. So the first step is explain that this process of reporting is not tattling, but it's important to report information that can help lead to safety for that young people, for that young person. The second step is really important, and that is for young people who are being bullied, it's imperative that whoever's working with them meet individually with them. It's important that we never sit a young person down who's being bullied with the person who's bullying them and ask them to work out this issue through a process that's often referred to as mediation or normal conflict resolution. Normal conflict resolution and peer mediation, or mediation in general, are great strategies when it's a normal conflict, such as a he said, she said, or something along those lines. But when it comes to an issue of abuse, which bullying is, we would never sit down a young person across from another person who's bullying them and ask them to share their side of the story and ask the other person to then apologize, because the apology is usually disingenuous. So the second piece of that is we want to make sure that there's individuals meetings that occur with that young person who's being bullied and they feel safe to do it. The third step that we help young people with who are being bullied is to develop resistance skills, because oftentimes they don't know how in fact to resist, which goes back to safe measures and safe strategies for how to stop it. The fourth step is to remove that emotional payoff for the young person who's bullying them, reminding students that standing up for themselves is in fact something extremely important that they can do for themselves to help themselves feel more confident in this process. But that's a hard thing to ask a young person to do who's being bullied. And it's impossible to do if the environment in which they're doing this is not supportive and in all kinds of ways from both adult and young people involvement to help them stop. And the fifth step is finally realizing that ignoring bullying is often not enough. They keep at it. So it's important that we need to teach children that it is imperative and okay to stand up and be very deliberate and tell the person who's bullying them, I don't like it. If you continue to do this, I am going to report this to the adult authorities in my life. So ignoring it is not often enough to stop the problem. We need to help young people be empowered to step up and stop it. But remember, none of it happens if the witnesses and the bystanders and the adults in the environment aren't in fact engaged in the process. So, at the end of the day, there is hope, there is help, and there is a solution. For more information, go to the STARS website.